Most people think wealth is built through big opportunities, lucky breaks, or high-paying jobs, but the truth is much simpler and far more uncomfortable. Your financial future is shaped by what you do every single day. Not once a year, not when you get a raise, but in the small, repeated habits that feel insignificant in the moment. The difference between someone who builds wealth and someone who stays broke isn't just income, it's behavior. And once you start paying attention to those daily habits, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Take the way people handle money on a daily basis. Someone with a wealth-building mindset treats every dollar as a tool. They think before they spend, they track where their money goes, and they prioritize saving and investing, even if it's a small amount. On the other hand, someone stuck in a broke mindset tends to spend first and think later. Money comes in, and it goes right back out, often on things that don't create any long-term value. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being intentional. Wealthy habits are built on purpose, while broke habits are often built on impulse. Another major difference shows up in how people use their time. Wealth-focused individuals are constantly looking for ways to improve their skills, increase their income, or learn about investing. They might spend time understanding how a Roth IRA works, researching index funds, or building a side hustle. Meanwhile, someone stuck in unproductive patterns often uses their free time purely for consumption, scrolling, watching, or distracting themselves without building anything that moves their financial life forward. Over time, this difference compounds just like money does. Then there's the mindset around income. Wealth builders don't rely on a single paycheck. They understand that one source of income is risky, so they actively look for ways to create multiple streams, whether that's investing, freelancing, or building assets that generate passive income. In contrast, many people depend entirely on their job, assuming it will always be there. This creates vulnerability, because if that income disappears, everything else falls apart. The habit of diversifying income isn't just smart, it's essential. Spending behavior is another clear dividing line. People who struggle financially often spend to impress others or to feel better in the moment. This leads to lifestyle inflation, where every raise turns into more expenses instead of more investments. Wealth-focused individuals flip that mindset. When their income increases, their investments increase first. They delay gratification, not because they have to, but because they understand that short-term discipline creates long-term freedom. That's a habit that separates those who build wealth from those who stay stuck. Fear and decision-making also play a huge role. People who stay broke often avoid financial decisions altogether. They delay investing, avoid learning about money, and stick with what feels safe, even if it's not effective. Wealth builders take action, even if it's small. They understand that doing something is better than doing nothing, and they learn as they go. They're not perfect. They just don't let fear stop them from moving forward. At the end of the day, the difference between rich and broke isn't about luck, background, or even intelligence. It's about consistency. Small habits, repeated daily, shape your financial identity over time. If your daily actions are aligned with spending, avoiding risk, and seeking instant gratification, the outcome is predictable. But if your habits are built around discipline, learning, and long-term thinking, the results compound in your favor. Your future isn't decided by one big decision. It's decided by what you do today, tomorrow, and the day after that. And the sooner you shift your daily habits, the sooner you change your financial direction. Because wealth isn't built overnight, it's built one habit at a time.